Tech debt, one of the things that's interesting about it is the word debt shouldn't necessarily be underestimated. I mean, debt accrues, there's interest that accrues on debt, and tech debt is sort of similar. The longer you're going down that path, the harder it is to rewind, the more costly it is, the more time it takes to potentially unwind that. So it's one of those things, being more thoughtful up front, leveraging partners like Insight to help be thoughtful about that. And then there's the buzzword of FinOps that starts to really come in and help clients give more rigor to how they consider their investments and how they start to measure their investments, and be a little bit more cost optimized. That can start to not only help bring down that tech debt, but I think some of that data can help start to understand what that might be and predicting what that tech debt might look like.
So FinOps is an emerging art and science and practice in many organizations. If you think of DevOps and DevSecOps, it is a sister art to it. FinOps is the art of doing that DevOps journey in a fiscally responsible way. So FinOps teams need to be highly competent financial planners. They have to understand financing, they have to understand cost measures, they also have to be very good at reporting, but they also have to be very savvy technically. They have to understand, is that investment in this capability worth it or not, from a technical as well as a financial perspective. So they have to have an outward-looking ROI view to it, but an inward-looking feature capability perspective to it as well. Part of the challenge with FinOps is that it's not a well-understood science because it's a complex mix of unique skills. The good news is that there is a huge amount of work that's being done on this side of the house, both from a how do you do it, art and science of it, but also from a tooling perspective to give the FinOps practitioners the kinds of data and systems that they need in order to get this job done. Cloud billing, data center billing, edge resource consumption, they're all incredibly complicated. You have different kinds of bills, different meters that are used, different acquisition models, different return on investment models. All this stuff comes into play. And getting the data sometimes is extremely challenging. But like I said, there's tooling that's being made available that allow clients to either automate some of that reporting or even automate some of the management of the resource consumption so that you can have your FinOps teams become practitioners of this stuff.